Okay, I want to just talk a little bit since I'm not putting out videos that are showing my training because I'm not really training right now because I am in a deload week. I wanted to talk a little bit about the weight cutting process that I am now going through in order to weigh in on Friday at hopefully a 105.5 pounds. So what I really have been trying to do to make this weight cut successful as opposed to the trial one, which wasn't quite successful, is to start out this week weighing less. And that has seemed to give me a really good base from which to cut weight, and it's going pretty well. I'm down this morning at like 8 a.m., which is actually pretty early. Honestly, I tend to actually get up a little bit later than that and therefore not have eaten for longer. But at 8 a.m. I weighed, God, that sounds so privileged. I really don't usually get up that much later than 8, okay, like 9 or 10. I weighed 108.6 pounds, which is pretty good. I was definitely heavier than that on this day last time I tried to make weight, this many days out from weigh-ins. So I'm lucky. Now the thing is, what I have to remember, and what anybody who's trying to cut weight who is a woman has to remember, is sweating out weight is like not going to work for you. It really probably isn't, unless your hormones are kind of programmed much like a man's. So I can't really speak to that. If you have tampered with your hormones such that they now are acting more like a man's, then maybe it'll work. But for various reasons, we aren't really programmed to sweat out quite as easily as men. I can't count on that. So I'm going to have to stop eating a little earlier in the week as I get closer to the weigh-in time, which is going to be fun because then I have to drive, a few hours to Des Moines. And if I wake up on Thursday morning and I'm really light, and then I wake up on Friday and I'm super light, maybe like underweight or like right on weight, like if I wake up at like 105.5, maybe I can have a little bit of food, like a little bit of calorie dense food. But otherwise during that period I'm really going to be in like kind of fasting mode. So it is what it is. Therefore, because of that factor of not being able to sweat out weight, I have to kind of run my weight cut a little differently than a lot of guys do. And it sounds like I'm pretty close to being on weight, but I don't have very much leeway. So, having never had this go successfully before, I'm still pretty anxious, and that's kind of an understatement. And thankfully, I'm not as much of a basket case, at least in the shooting of this video, as I sometimes have been in the last few days. I'm going to just be honest about it. This is so important to me that, like, sometimes it just fills my head. And that sucks. It's kind of not the greatest pressure to live under. And that's what makes this part of the sport hard. And if you really want to be at the top levels of it, which I'm not saying I am, but like I'm trying. And if you want to be at the top level of your weight class, it's not all about performance. It's also going to be about like how strong can you be mentally to withstand kind of just a constant crappiness that is the whole weight management process, not even from just like day-to-day body compositional standpoint, but when you get down to the weight cut part, it's rough. Like, don't take that lightly. If you're like, I think I'm going to cut weight to whatever weight class, and you've never done it before, it's going to mess with you, and it may mess with how your meat goes. So this is really not something I recommend for people who are just starting out with meats and competing. I know sometimes it can be really tempting, like, oh, I weigh like 116 pounds, I should just get down to 114. If you're a woman, frankly, it could be a little more difficult than that. So, don't worry about it, because this is not fun. So anyway, that's my update for today, and I just thought I would throw out a video that like nobody's gonna watch because I'm sitting here in really gross clothes and glasses, my hair needs washed, and nobody is probably gonna want to see that. But if you did get through it, thanks for watching, and respond. Like, I like comments; they keep me happy. I need stuff to keep me happy this week. So thanks for watching.